to show you how to make this adorable mouse bracelet. And guess what? It glows in the dark. You're gonna need 2 looms for this bracelet. It's just gonna be basically 2 looms together with these rows here even and these 2 staggered down. A really good way to set up your bases is like this. Your arrow should be pointing away from you. You're doubling all the bands for this bracelet, unless I say to use 1 band. You're going to place your first 2 bands from here to here. Then you're going to go up diagonally to the side 1 again. Then you're going to go up 2. Then you're going to take 2 bands, place them up 2 times, and then, you're going to go diagonal 2 times, like this. Now you're going to place pink bands for the inside of the ear, which will be this part here. You're going to place 2 bands across like this, and you're going to do that again like this. Now you're going to take a band and wrap it 3 times around. Now if you have really tight bands, then you can just do it twice, but 3 times and place them from this peg to this peg. Then you're going to take a band, wrap it twice, and place it from this peg to this peg. And then take a band, wrap it around 3 times again, and place it across these 2 pegs. Now you're going to push these down, take a band, wrap it around this peg 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to turn your loom around so the arrow is pointing towards you. You're going to push back the capping band, grab the top 2 bands. They should be these ones here. You're going to loop them diagonally like this. Then you're going to push back all of these bands, grab the bottom 2, and loop them right back to themselves. You're going to push back the capping band again, grab the top 2 bands. It's okay if you take one at a time, it still works. Then you're going to push back all these bands, grab the bottom 2, loop them diagonally, and then you're going to go straight up, grabbing the bottom 2 bands. And then you're going to push back the capping band, grab the last 2 bands, and loop them forwards. Then you're going to push back these bands, grab the bottom 2, loop them forwards, and then grab the bottom 2, loop them diagonally, and diagonally again. Put it on your spare hook, make sure it's through all these bands, and you can just take it off the loom. This will be your ear. You're going to turn the loom around, you've got to make another ear. So you're going to turn the loom around so the arrow's pointing towards you again. 2 bands, place them from this peg to this peg. 2 bands from this peg to this peg. 2 bands up. Again, remember you're doubling all these bands. You're going to return here, 2 bands up. You're going to do that twice. Then 2 times diagonally. And again, you're going to take darker pink bands diagonally from here to here and diagonally from here to here. And you're going to place cross bands. Take a band, wrap it 3 times around your fingers, place it on these 2 pegs here. Take a band, wrap it around twice, place it on these 3 pegs here. And then again, taking a band, wrapping around your fingers 3 times, placing it across these 2 pegs. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. There. Now you're going to add a capping band wrapped around 4 times. Turn your loom around so the arrow's pointing towards you. Take the top 2 bands, loop them out diagonally, and whoops, flip those a bit. Diagonally again. Push back your cap band, grab the top 2 bands. Whoops. Loop them diagonally. Bottom 2 bands, loop them diagonally. Bottom 2 bands, loop them forwards and loop them forwards again. Return to your cap band, grab the last 2 bands, loop them forward. Bottom 2 bands, loop them forward. Bottom 2 bands, loop them diagonally and diagonally again. Again, you're going to take your extra hook. You can put it on your regular hook, but it'll make looping, it's a bit harder. If you have a crochet hook, it works even better if it's a small one. Oops, it's okay if your looms come apart. You can just pull it off like that. There you have your 2 ears. I'm just going to put my loom back together. And now you're going to be creating the face. You're going to, again, all these bands are doubled, unless I say to do it single. So yeah, you're going to place the first bands from here to here. Then you're going to go diagonally up these 2 pegs. You're going to do that on both sides. Again, your arrows are pointing away from you. Now you're going to go up 3. And again, you're doing this on both sides. Now you're going to place 2 bands again from this peg to this peg. Then you're going to place 2 bands from here to here, 2 bands from here to here, and you're doing the same on the other side again. And then you're going to go straight up these rows, like this. Now you're going to be placing your ears. You're going to place them on this peg here and this peg here. It might be a little difficult because there are so many bands. What you're going to do is you're going to take the first 4 bands off and place them on this peg here. Then you can take off the next 4, push it down. This is probably one of the trickiest parts. And then you're gonna push it down, take off the last 4. Now you're gonna pull it like this so it's facing out. I'm gonna do this on the other side. Again, you're taking off the first 4. Oops. Then the next 4. Or you can take off the next 2. Push it down. Take off the next 2. Take off the next 2 or 4. Whoops. Just gonna take those off. Okay, again, taking off the next 2 and the next 2. And again, you're just pushing it down and pulling it out straight. Now you're going to be placing the eyes. You're going to take 2 bands, the color you want for the eye, wrap it around 4 times. Oops. I'm going to use my new metal hook. Works really well for this kind of stuff. Wrap it around 4 times, so you'll see 4 loops. Then take a black band, wrap it 2 times around the first side and 2 times around the second. You'll see on the back a little X. You're going to do 2 of these. Take another color of the eye, wrap it around 4 times. You'll see 4 loops. Take another black band, 2 times on one side and 2 times on the other. Again, you should see an X on the back. Now you're going to take the color of your body, or your face, and then take the first 2 black bands off. Then the blue, or whatever color you use for the eye, off. So you're just sliding it off the hook. You're going to take off next 2 black band, or first 2 parts of the black band. Slide this blue band off. And then the next 2 black bands. So now you have both eyes on your hook. Place this band, this is just a single band that you put them onto, from this peg to this peg. Now you're going to be making the nose. You're going to take a dark pink band, wrap it around your hook 4 times. It's basically the same as the eyes. Then take a pink band, or the color of your face, 2 bands on one side, like 2 loops on one side and 2 loops on the other. Can you see that little X? Now you're going to take the color of your body again, and just 1 band, and slide this off of your hook. Can be a little tricky. You can kind of fix it up after. Just make sure there's 2 loops on either side. There we go. Again, you're going to place that one across these 2, whoops, good, didn't set off my hook, across these 2 pegs here. There. And you're going to kind of slide it into the middle. And again, you're actually going to separate these 2 eyes like that. Now you're going to place cross bands one band from here to here, 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 one band, and then one band from here to here. Now you're just going to place one more band on these two pegs. So you're going to take a band, make a capping band, and put it across these two pegs. Now we're going to start hooking. You're going to turn your loom around so the arrow is pointing towards you. You're going to push back this capping band, grab the top two bands, and loop them forward. You're just going to go straight forward down the loom. Now you're going to do the next one. Loop these two bands from here to here. This is basically the trickiest part. You're going to push back all these bands here, and it really helps if you pull this out a bit. It's easier if you grab them one at a time. First band, grab it. You'll know the right one if you see this starting to form a teardrop shape. Go back in, and you're grabbing and looping it forward. Again, that was one of the trickiest parts. Now you're just going to hook straight forward again. Now you're going to loop to the side, so you're going to basically grab the bottom two bands. It's a bit easier. Whoops, make sure no bands pop off. Loop them to the side, and again you're looping straight forward. And then since you have both these rows already looped, you can loop diagonally down two bands. Now you're going to push back this capping band, grab the top two. Whoops, I grabbed three. Just going to put it back on and grab them like that. And again, you're just looping straight forward. Again, you're going to grab the last two bands here, loop them to the side. You make sure you push this down. Again, this is the very tricky part. Make sure these don't pop off. You're going to hold this down and try to grab these two bands here. First one forward. Second, whoops, is that the second one? Okay, there we go. And you're just going to grab the bottom two. This part's a bit easier. And you're just going to grab the bottom band. Whoops. And you're going to loop it to the side. Then you're just looping straight forward here. And then you're going straight down here. Then you're going diagonally in. Everything but these bands at the end here should be hooked. Now, if you have two hooks, it's much easier if you use both of them. You can possibly do it with just one, but again, it's easier with two. You're going to push back these bands here, grab the first two, but you're not going to loop it anywhere. You're just going to hold it. Then you're going to go on this peg for the bottom two. These should both be the same band. You're going to place this on your hook. I suggest you put it on the gripper like this. Now you're going to do the same for the other side. Actually, you can just pull these two off this peg like that, and you're just going to take the two, loop them through this, capping band like that. There. Now you're going to take this part off, making sure they're both on your gripper. And you're just taking this off the loom. Make sure no band snap. That wouldn't be good. Now the eyes aren't popped out, so you're just gonna pull them out like that. Same for the nose. You can fix it up a bit if you want. There. Now you're going to be creating an extension. You're going to do two sides of it and then join it in the middle. For kids' wrist, you're going to go 8 bands up. You're doubling them as well. You can do a single, but I just prefer doing double bands. So the arrow should be pointing away from you. You're just going to go straight up, again, 8. You can either hook, it doesn't really matter. You're going to take the 4 bands off and place them on this last peg here. Make sure they don't fall off. Like that. Make sure it stays on the other hook. Now you're just looping straight forward, like that. And you're going to stretch them out to this peg here, and you're going to take a C-clip, and you're going to place it on these bands here. Now you can take it off. Now it's not really long enough, so I'm going to do the same for the other side. You're going to go up 7 or 8. I'm going to do 7 or 8 for this side. And again, double bands. Arrow should be pointing away from you. It also works if you have it to the side, but and again, you're going to take the other side, these bands off, and place it here. And you're just looping straight forward. Stretch it out and take it off almost all the way. Attach the C-clip, and you're done. There you have your adorable mouse bracelet. Thanks for watching.